Today, on Puddin's Fab Shop, we're going to cover how to make a mess. First, you want to start like this. Oh, we're actually doing good. Nope, we're spilling. We're still doing good, because I got a drain pan underneath this for the first time. Y'all see how my left toe is at down on the ground, but I've got it raised, my knee raised up. It's like I'm wearing a high heel. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, my leg was about to cramp. I woke up in the middle of the night with a calf cramp. Oh, no! Dang it! Get back, Theo. We don't need you slicked up any more than you are. You already found a mud puddle, or a pond this morning, I mean. So today, just got a lot of crap I've been needing to do. Y'all know how it goes around here. Already, oh, yeah, that one's full. I've already rearranged a couple things in the junkyard, and I didn't figure y'all want to see that. Nice and hot out there. Try to get that dead before it gets too much hotter. Truck needs an oil change. Van needs an oil change. I ain't got no room to do an oil change. We got some stuff we can do on the van. We put a hitch on it, but never did any type of trailer wiring, anything like that. We may mess with it. I'm not sure what all we're getting into. I got about 1,000 things we can do, but I'm not sure what we will do. Well, they sure do fill up quick, don't they? No! You're gonna try to be slick and pick it up and stuff it in there before it all fell out of that 1-inch hole. And instead I just threw it because it's lubricated real good. Successfully still got a mess off this big old drain pan. I'm doing good. They don't call me old Puddin's sloppy hands for nothing. Gosh, bless America. Stay in there, funnel. If you're one of the supporters who bought our Model A merchandise, we've got a lot of it sent out, but be patient with us. Yesterday and then today, they're doing maintenance close to us, and they found the main fiber optic that powers our internet, and they decided to run an excavator through it. And usually after you do that, your internet service don't work as well. So we obviously can't fulfill orders without internet, and they've been playing grab ass with our internet for a couple days now. However, we appreciate the support and y'all's patience. My patience is wearing thin with this. Oh my goodness, look at that mess. Don't worry, I got it. Oh, a mess. Cause I had the time of my life. I don't know why I just now realized these are microphone stands. Ain't nothing but a hound dog, Mr. Theo. Finally, after all these oil changes, I think I've learned my lesson. Oh, nice hot exhaust, that's good. Be sure to wrap some plastic to it. That way we can melt plastic to the exhaust, but then we won't get that oil on the exhaust. Damn innovator. Yeah. Hey, who tightened that last? Jeez Louise, torqued that thing plumb down to damn Kentucky. Here it comes. Plastic's doing a good job of deflecting. I'm so good I accidentally set that drain plug up there. We did good with our little plastic trick there. Now as that finishes draining out, let me give you a little tour of the place. We made a couple changes. As you may see, Theo is no longer, not never. He can hang out over there if he wants. What is he doing? Hey, what are you licking on? All right, don't tell me. His house, he likes. This dude's always liked being in boxes since we've got him. He'd always curl up in a box. I had a feeling he'd like that big box. That's why we turned it into his house. Anyhow, being over there, it's in a mighty inconvenient spot because I use those two drawers a lot. We didn't have access to our doors, so luckily he has a trailer house just like I grew up in. We just slapped the wheels on this thing, the hitch on it, drug her down here earlier with the truck. We didn't show y'all that in the video. Hot Rod came out here yesterday, started getting them fixed up. As you can see, we got a little color on his bow tie. She did a good job on that. I really like how that looks. In here, I'm not sure what this is besides his name. Over there, you can see she made him about a 40-inch flat screen TV. Looks like she's turning on some Baywatch for him to be able to watch. And you can see the sand and the little ocean scene going on. So he's gonna have a little television set going on. Oh, you gonna come out and show them? Come on, show them what you got. Show them what you got in there. Yeah, he likes his little house. So to do that, we slid the fridge down, so we had to rearrange a couple signs over here, no big deal. He is offering U-Haul rentals if y'all need one. Over here, I found this little sign, and I was curious if anyone knows who that is. I'm assuming it was some type of local business from something, because I can't find anything like it on the internet. So if you recognize that, let me know. I've had it sitting over there for a while, just been on that bench top covered in crap, trying to clean it up some. And as you've seen, we also hung a big old wiener over here on the wall. Hey Ma, put his hanging his wiener on the wall. So that was a sign we came up with. Just thought it'd be kind of cool over there. Why not? Are we drained? We're drained. I was headed up to Tulsa, Oklahoma area last week to get a new project for the channel, or a potential one. It's a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. We won't do anything with it anytime soon because we've had too many of them on the channel lately. And if you can guess what that is, then you're a pretty fart smeller. It's a square body. We've had a lot of square bodies on the channel. I don't think YouTube wants any more square bodies after we're already doing square bodies when we got to finish the other square body, meaning Old Roy. So we did Randy's, we've had the Dooley, now we got Old Roy. So I don't think y'all want to see another. Some of y'all's gonna say, bull crap. Put every square body you got on the channel, we love them. Those trucks have always been popular, but I'd almost say they're gaining even more popularity. They may be more popular than the 67 to 72, dare I say, right now. Probably because people can find them in decent shape easier, but either way, what was I even talking about? I don't remember. What is that? What the? Does this thing got a heater? A block heater? Because that damn sure looks like an extension cord style something for a... Oh my Lana. I'm ready to move north, y'all. It is a block heater, right? Yeah, it is. Dang right it is. Ready to head up north, don't you know? What'd you do last winter? I don't know, I just plowed about 30 foot of snow every other day. What'd you do? Nothing, just plowed snow too. Huh, that's weird. Can't believe we couldn't get nothing done. I'm not jealous of the snow removal y'all gotta do. Of course, slap us a new filter on, put me a little oil in there. Be sure to put a little bit of oil up on your seal to help it seal. Theo over there, after his housing project, he was talking to me about developing. He tried to buy an acre off me. He said he's gonna get a few more boxes and try to set up a gift back to the dog community, you know, because he's from the streets and he's successfully made it now through his many business ventures. And he was wanting to give back to other dogs in need, but I told him we ain't starting no dog pound here. He was gonna head up to the Walmart and get all the big boxes he could get out of the dumpster out back. And yeah, I'm sorry guys, I had to shut him down on that project. Yeah! Theo's Construction Services, LLC. Of course, put a little oil in this thing. And this right here is oil change number 1, done. On your GM, your oil life system, on this truck anyhow, on a lot of them, you turn your key on and just immediately pump that gas 3 times, and then it should tell you oil life reset. Don't start it, turn the key on. Pocket paper folder. This truck we got came with some paperwork. That don't happen like never. So yeah, she's a gooder. She is a gooder. Other than that, I'm trying to clean out my stuff because Sir Mordecus bought that Roadster, Ford Roadster not too long ago. It was broke down in Texas at one point, so I loaded up truck and trailer because I thought I was gonna have to go rescue him. At first I was like, he's smart enough, he'll figure it out. And then I was like, maybe I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt in this situation. He got it, so I guess I'll eat crow on that. I had the tow rope, I was just gonna drag him all the way here. I think in a real burnout competition, the van would whoop a lot of stuff. that side was spinning. Oh man, now it's all smoky in here, Theo. Now we gotta breathe that crap. Also, when Theodore's not working in construction, he's quite good at pest control. So if you have a varmint that hops or bounces, well, Theodore puts on his safety gear and then he pounces. And he'll exterminate and eliminate the threat. Sketchy. Gosh, I hate picking up this big stuff on this lift. I remember every little thing as ever happened only yesterday. Parking by the lake and there was not another car in sight. Bet y'all didn't know I knew some meatloaf, did you? Uh-huh. You never had a girl looking any better than you did. And all the kids at school, they were wishing they were me that night. That van's so big and heavy, that looks to me like we're just propping it up with a toothpick, you know what I mean? Now the old man van being powered by a 6-liter, just like the pick-em-up truck, and we're doing the exact same thing. Now obviously we ain't got the cross member and 4-wheel drive stuff, so that makes it a little easier. And it makes it easier to show you where that block heater is on our truck. Right there, you can see that big old plug in the side of the block. Well, that's where our heater's at on that other one. It's a little saucy down here. Something is. Not sure if we're getting oil off the motor back to here or what. Got some good, what do they call it, HVAC tape. Don't worry about that. Just act like you didn't see it. Now, it's kind of snooping underneath this thing. And I looked it over before we took her down to Austin for the car show. Because a lot of times when I just initially put it into reverse after I've been going forward, I get a loud clunk. So I was thinking maybe it's in that, because that don't look the greatest. She don't really feel like she has a vibration going down the road, which is good. This looks like it's some type of slip, fit, whatever. So I don't know if something in here's causing it. Everything in the rear end looks all right, nothing crazy back in there. But then I just noticed up here, it looks a little wet around our seal right there, or our yoke. There's a little bit of slop in there. None of it looks like it has enough slop to get the clunk that we can get out of it. But maybe everything having a little slop equals to one loud sloppy noise. I don't know. A wise man once said, it'll work or it won't. Now I see nothing here enough to scare me, so we'll just send it until it quits working and really identifies its own problem one day. It may never happen. She may be good for who knows how many years to come. Of course, underneath we just slapped on our new filter. Put your drain plug in. Same old steps. Dipstick on this thing. I want to see one on the engine, like a pulled engine. I guarantee you these dipsticks gotta look wild. You got your oil fill, your oil check, and then your transmission all right there. Gotta be 7 foot long. Filled up our 2 new empty jugs. Now we got all kinds of oil ready to send back for recycling. It's always a fun job. So my pick-em-up truck, it actually says oil needs changed or whatever. On this one, right there, that oil wrench maintenance thing is on. It would come on if we would actually start this thing. But let's go key on. 3 of them. You don't need them flashers on. Hey, it went away. I'm sure someone makes a kit for this van, but did I get one? No, I did not. This one said it was for like a 99 to 02 Chevrolet. Whatever. I also bought a trailer brake controller. We're gonna figure out for sure how to put this on there. What are you chasing, huh? Just want to make sure I got the right one. I've been known to get the wrong stuff before. Sent a video of that little bit of slop in the yoke to my transmission guy. He said pretty well-known problem for the 4L80E. They got the bushing in there. Does allow a little slop. He's not concerned about it, just like I wasn't. Did y'all see that sexy Model A? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. All right, let's see here. White goes to the frame for a ground. Brown goes to brown for a brown. Yellow goes to yellow for a yellow. Green goes to dark. They can't just tell you what's what. GD for gosh darn ground goes to there. They couldn't do it by colors, huh? So white as our ground. That's interesting. And then AX black has auxiliary power lead. Connect to fuse block or fuse battery lead. We'll figure it all out. Shouldn't be too bad. Got our test light. I'm gonna ground it out right there. Then I'm gonna probe her right in here because I think that brown is gonna be our running lights. So if we put on our running lights, we should have her lit up now. So we're going white to ground, our brown to this brown. Our yellow here is probably our left turn signal. That key on, get that blinker going. Blinker's blinking. Test light is also blinking. Yellow to yellow. Now I'm curious about the right blinker. What I'm curious about is it should be green. No, it's actually the yellow wire on this side. Interesting. The tail light harness, it's yellow on this side, but if you come into this side, or the top side, that's a dark green feeding that. Now I got this, no I didn't check to see if they had a kit for a van, but I figured this would have really similar wiring. And our red is light green. It's BU. BU is backup. We got light green over here. I got light green over here. So if I was a betting man, our light green is gonna be our backup. Shove that in there. I'm gonna go pop her in reverse. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Ding, 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 we got a winner. With all that sorted, that has us 5 out of the 7 wires. Our remaining 2, I think I'm gonna have to add myself. Interesting, I didn't see anything in the back floor as far as the area. You'd think it'd be like grommeted already, or a plug where you could pass through, where they recommended. Just figured that being a big 1-ton, it would be set up more for this type of crap. Now I'm about plumb burnt out on wiring. You'll see in the upcoming Monday main channel video, wiring on the Model A was not the funnest thing I've ever done. That's all right, let's get into some more, huh? Need to get these to my buddy to blast them and paint them is what I need to do. Yeah, I need something longer than that. Maybe like that, right? Yeah, probably need longer than that too. Dang it. Well, shuckies. I was hoping we'd have something a brownish color for running lights. I got this one, but it's all too small. I'd like a little thicker gauge wire than that. We'll poop the bed, Fred. I don't know where that got put in there. We ain't getting rid of that thick stuff. Hey-ya! 2. That gives us enough to drop down and over. Let's get this torch fired up. Someone should have thought of this ahead of time and bought the plug-and-play harness, huh? Take all 3 of them and I twist them into each other. This baby's smoking hot. We're gonna get a little solder on her. Lay that baby right there, heat them wires up. This old iron right here, she don't play no games. We'll feed a little from the back side. And once that solder gets in her, she'll take. Who wants to plug in a harness anyways? This is way more funner. After a week of soldering, I thought some more sounded fun. That's what I was thinking. I put heat shrink on here. So once you solder it, we'll take her back there and heat shrink it. Now our green wire, I did find in the bundle right here, and we could splice it in right there, but then that's gonna pull the harness tighter and everything, so it's not very hard to just pry open our zip ties here and feed our green wire through. Gives us plenty of room to work it over there, so that's what I'm gonna do. It ain't like it's gonna make this wiring back here look bad, or worse, because it already don't look great. Now what you want to do is solder this in on this back side of the plug, which, so in the future, if your taillight goes out or something and you got to pull it out, then you're going to have to cut this. That's smart. We're too far. We've gone too far. We can't turn back now. I'm committed. There's no way we can undo this wiring and just move it to the top side of the plug. No regrets. All right. Starting to look a little like something now. Like a damn mess is what we're looking like. Whoever zip tied this stuff, zip tied a little tighter over on this end. I couldn't feed it through them. Spliced in white one to our park lights, and then our red one for our reverse or backup, whatever. There's 4 out of our wires. Now we're gonna have to run the other 2 back to here. And besides that, we've got to wire in our brake controller up underneath here somewhere. Open this bad girl up. Our blue's gonna run back to our whatever, so that's one of the wires we gotta run. Battery is 12 volts. The red needs to go to the stoplight switch off the brake pedal, and then our white is just a ground for the controller. So now I gotta look up in here and see where we can rob some power or what we're gonna have to do. And oh yeah, don't forget we got some fuse box hit up underneath here too. Is that the damn brake light switch? Goodness. Hold on, what is going on here? We've got all kinds of crap that's been added and spliced into. Look at that. Just tuck all that back. It's working right now, so it should work in the future. I can tell you what won't help you troubleshoot, you know what's what up there, having a bad connection on your test light. So their connection fixed right there. We got 12 volts. Trying that next good size wire or whatever, assuming that's gonna be our output. And when you hit that, there you go. So we can splice off of that one. Now we just need to find a good 12 volt source. Looked underneath the hood, and looks like we got some little 40 amp fuses of sort. There's 2 male spades down in there. And if we go off that side right there, it looks like we got a constant 12 volts. So we'll probably make up a spade connector. We can just shove on that into a little fuse holder, pop it through the firewall, wherever they fed that red wire through. Don't judge me based on this wiring job we're doing, folks. We need quick, simple, and whatever works. We'll be able to make this work right here. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. Now, honestly, I don't even know why I soldered those connections in the back. These ones, we're just going to rely on a good crimp. And these connectors, they do have the heat shrink tube built onto them, which is nice. Calls for a 20 amp or a 30 amp fuse or circuit breaker. Now actually it says an auto reset circuit breaker. We don't need no stinking resettable circuit breaker. What we need is some longer fingers where I can fish this wire through this grommet. Holy cow. Woo! Getting that through there is gonna be rough. Maybe we can hook it on here and then shove it through. And it's hard for me to see, so it's really hard to try to figure somewhere where the camera can see too. I think the tip's through. If we look up underneath here, yeah, well, it should be like right there, and it's not. Dang it. Ow! Got my arm stuck. Oh, man, this thing's whooping me. Oh, seems like that thing kind of tits off there, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know how they worked that through there. They probably fed it through the backside and shoved it through. It'd be a lot easier. We could do that too if we hadn't already connected our fuse holder. Got our needle and thread set up here, piece of baling wire. Link those together, taper up. We're gonna try to stick this through from the backside. Well, poop a biscuit, guys. Even with this, I still can't find the path of that red wire and follow it through there. And this ain't actually quite rigid enough to shove its way through. Nope, it's just folding over on itself. Dang it. Ha-ha! Figured out the secret. Took my scribe, pokey, what do you call them? Pick, straight pick. Just shoved it on the coating of the wiring, insulation, and then shoved it through on the backside and was able to poke it through, pull her forward to there. That probably shouldn't have whooped me that bad, but here we are. Boom! Boom, bang, bop! The vortex flops. The trailer brake stops. So now we will shove that down onto there, and that should be feeding 12 volts. Now I ain't put a fuse in there yet, but if we come back this way, let me pull my pick back out, and right there we have finally a good 12 volts for our controller. Let's head down under. Well, that ain't gonna work. Oh, y'all looking down there ain't gonna work neither. Ain't nothing gonna work I'm doing. It's kinda hard to show y'all what I'm doing. Just know it ain't fun and it ain't pretty. Come on, hit the hole, hit the hole. Get on there, baby, get on there. Ah, all right, there's one. Now I extended our wires some because I could tell they were gonna be just a hair short. All right, step one. Almost complete. Our red stop, splice those in the same connection there. And then that one we've got a male spade connector on. So now once we plug those together, boom, we should be feeding. Did somebody order a ground? That little metal bracket should be grounded. Hope so, because we're going for it. Get in there, you little devil. Oh, crap the bed. We gotta have 12 volts back there too, don't we? Mamma mia. Our blue wire here is gonna go to our controller. I'm feeding it underneath our little step panel here. We'll go up this kick panel. All of it should tuck pretty dang easy. Ain't gonna fight us too bad. I can't believe I forgot we gotta have 12 volts back there. Can't believe these vans didn't come with 12 volts back there already. You'd think being 1 ton, people knowing they're gonna tow trailer, stuff like that, they'd have a good 12 volt source back there. Wanna see something sketchier than my wiring? It comes with this little thing on there, and they call this the dash mount, which I don't understand how that would mount that on top of a dash. There's 2 screws there, so if you had the right ledge, you could screw it through there. We don't. It also comes with this bracket. For this bracket, there's not actually screws in this thing. It just gives you can see where to drill them, I guess, probably where those 2 holes are. I mean, you're just supposed to put those into this. Sketchy. If you want to do questionable, sketchy stuff, I'm your man. Just feels wrong. Oh, hey, caught that. I ain't gonna say nothing. Caught that with no hands. So we'll get these pre-drilled. We gotta go mount the bracket. Goal is to go somewhere up in there or down like that. Plug her in, get our hardware started. Then we question why we're doing this, because we'll probably never tow this thing anyhow. All right, she's mounted. Hooked another piece of wire to our pick and fed that through. We really should have built some type of distribution on this thing, because it is not going to take long to kind of ugly this up. Of course, we already got the backup camera that's been added. And we have the stereo system. Now between this stuff, we're going to have a few wires hanging down here, but it is what it is. I'm going to have to go get us another fuse holder though. All right, run this all the way towards the back here. And our blue wire, you can see I already got it back. We're just doing it the real easy way. Let me show you. So just like we ran our blue wire underneath here, that red one, just tuck it along. And then right around this corner back here, you just want to drop the light where y'all can actually see. Guys, that wall, you can just, there's a hole there in the corner. We can just slide it through. And then when we actually come up in here, you can see. Oh, drop the light in here too. We don't discriminate. Outside, inside, blue side, yellow side, whichever side, we'll drop it. Dang! Chevrolet getting wild with their little seam sealer foam, whatever you call that crap. Then we could run this stuff up and put it in the troughs up top. There's troughs for wiring. Or, since we'd have to drop it back down towards the floor anyhow, we could simply fold up that mat and put that underneath there. Sheetrock screw. we'll save that. We may need it for later. Yeah. I realized this mat had padding. It's pretty nice back here. We may need to take the man van camping. All right. That should be all of our wires we need. However, the front one is not fused, or that one we just ran is not fused. So it's a good time to run to the hardware store and swing by and get something to drink in town before they close, because this is taking way longer than I expected. So we'll be right back. That drink didn't last long. We're going to kick her a little prehistoric. Glass fuse holder, that's all our hardware had. The other ones were sold out. 30 amp fuse, a 30 amp fuse if you ask me. Night Dog's here, he's doing orders, then the internet went down. So he did a little running with me. And then we got back and the internet back up. So hopefully internet's up for good around here now. Looks like I actually stopped and talked to the guy who was splicing her in down there. So I think we're gonna be good. Say that till they come out and hit it again. Put that on that stud down there, that's 12 volt hot, and we should be good. Don't let me down, Torola. She never does. That's where that went. Me and Slick thought we lost that. I found it, Slick. That's a 2.3 liter badge off that one courier from St. Louis Salvage. How neat is that? Well, I thought I had a bigger thing of these, but we'll take this one. A nice and rusty 30 amp. Y'all can tell I was not very prepared for today, can't you? Cacao. Put that one in there. Now we should be good up here. Ooh, we got a little power. Oh yeah. Put her in B2 mode. She turns into a B2 stealth bomber. No, it says. That thing's always just lit up. Or does it go, does it loose off for a second? After a certain amount of time, or those lights just stay on and end up killing your battery. None of the instructions said to put it to a 12 volt key. Back here, I zip tie our wires down the post, pillar. These. Should have brought my side cutters, but I don't have them. Someone gave me a pro tip, and that just worked quite well. It's that on a zip tie, you can grab it right there at pliers and you spin it and twist it. It breaks off and it don't leave any sharp edges. So there you go. Consider that information passed along. That works really good. Learn something new every day. And I'm really just gonna wing it and ding it here. I ain't even gonna look underneath there too much. We're just gonna go for it. Man, that's nice. Came out in an okay spot. Drill it from the bottom to deburr it. And I guessed on our sizes here. However, that grommet fits pretty dang good. All right, feed her in. Oh, that's good. Shove our grommet through, perfect. I'm gonna take some of this Hucky Puck tape and basically hope that locking that around there will keep that grommet from being able to walk and fall out. She's a little sticky. That also helps seal it. There we go. Putting tying the zip tie adventurer. Snip, snip. I showed you how to make them smooth. Let me show you how to make them sharp. That's anti-defense, okay? No. Anti-defense would mean no defense, right? This is my defense. Let's say someone tries to get up here and steal my trailer plug, okay? Hopefully they drag the arm across these zip ties, it gets them. Slide that on over the top of the frame there, let her drop. Yes, sir. We are finally getting closer all dang day in this stupid thing. It's all right. I actually wanted to do this when we first put on the hitch. There just wasn't time, and I knew that, so I'm glad we're finally doing it. I really enjoy driving this van. So this, especially like, let's say if we want to do a swap meet thing again, you want to be able to haul parts inside and tow something, this right here is the golden ticket. My name's Puddin', and I like laying on my shop floor and building wiring harnesses. And after that, I like a nice long walk on the beach. Woo! Flamethrower! We're gonna screw this mountain bracket right to the sheet metal bumper And since it's a sheet metal bumper, it should be grounded. So we're gonna add the ground for this right off this bumper. This will be going in there. I like how they only send you 2 screws to actually mount this. Sending 4 would have broke the budget, you know what I mean? 2 will do, Scooby-Doo. Raggy. Like zoinks, Theo. The van's gonna have trailer brakes. Yeah. Alright, sorry guys. I think I'm going crazy. Strip that way it can never be repaired. Perfect. That one too. Solid. All right, now all we got to do is make these go where they're supposed to go and connect them, and we should be sitting pretty. Backup lights. 12 volt power. High. Yeah. Here we go. There's all of them. Come on, baby. One last one. Get me through the day. One last one, please. Come on. Come on. You just ain't got it in you, do you? Well, this is a damn joke. We're gonna be here till damn Halloween trying to get these melted. I'll see y'all when damn Jingle Bell starts playing at this rate. Ho, ho, ho! Oh, man. Merry Christmas! It's already Christmas time and we still haven't got one done. We'll see y'all in about, I don't know, spring break. Ho ho ho! Whoop! Boop! Ha ha! Had to walk to the junk drawer in the house because I don't have a lighter out here. Let me calm her down before I get carried away and burn it up because I'm frustrated. We don't want to do that. Here we go. We may beat spring break yet. While those shrunk down, I'm just going to put our slack here on top of our hitch. Use some of them good heavy duty units. Pop inside. Our lights did go off, so I figured they would. You want to go outside? Ella went outside. Nathan went outside. Theo wants to go outside. Close the hood. Pick it up with your head. Come on. Oh. Now that's what I call using your noggin. Oh! That may never open again. That's fine. We just welded that shut. Fires up. Let's back her out. Yeah, I said fires up because I just messed with the wiring. I seen a reel the other day, or whatever that thing's called, on the Instagrammer, one of the short videos, and it's a couple firefighters and they're cracking up laughing, and so you don't get a lot of context. But long story short, they put a radio in one of their truck, and then whenever you push the clutch pedal, it was starting it. So they somehow got the neutral safety switch crossed over to the starter solenoid. I don't know. I don't even know how you could accomplish that by putting a radio in something. You'd have to try hard. I know it was damn funny to watch. You don't know how to drive the van. You're not fooling me. All right. We may be at the end of the day, and I didn't get near as far as I wanted. Honestly, my goal was to kind of get this done, and then I was hoping we could have it done at about lunchtime. Look at me sitting more unobtainable goals. Then I was going to load up that Chrysler New Yorker on the trailer. I was just going to haul it to D&H. 1, to go see some of their inventory. 2, to get it out of here. That not been a big priority though. And then 3, to give this thing a real test on towing a distance. Yo, a swing and a miss. Hey-o. One pull was perfect. Yeah! Sitting a little low. I probably need to flip the hitch maybe. In the future, of course. Woo! Those are nice and hot. Got her all hooked up. Hey yo. You can see we're doing something. This is the dream setup. Trailer brake is definitely braking. I'm loosening that down some because she had just pulled us to a stop. I could feel it. There we go. Get your little dial on some. You can see you can adjust it. Then you got that for different settings. Of course, we'll have to actually tow with it and play with the settings some. Got to back up, and I don't know if y'all can see on the little backup camera, all you can see is the trailer or spare tire or box. We may not have time to go to D&H, but I still want to practice some towing. And these parts, they used to call me Jacob Jump Box. Everything I have, you need a jump box to start. I don't know what's going on. Not even trying. This battery's weak. We'll see. Try to fire right up. Boy, does that thing sound nasty. Hey, self-popping trunk. Oh, trunk popped up again. It's got a few bugs to work out. It's just a damned old hot rod. Careful, we don't want to scratch the paint. Can't say that about a lot of the stuff we own. While he slams the door, almost like Hot Rod on that new car of ours, huh? Huh? We're gonna take it to the auction, see how much money we can get for it.
No, that's a t-shirt straight to it, huh?
Yeah, we gotta see if it tows good. These little straps, this little set I bought off eBay. Super happy I got them. These are way better than using them big 40 footers like we were. Oh, just pretend like you didn't see me bounce that off that metal. Don't worry, it did not ding it or scratch it. All right, boys, tonight's open track night at the drag strip. It's kind of like a run what you brung type deal, so we're packed up. I got the extra drag slicks in the back. We got the blower and all that kind of stuff in the back, where if you don't run fast enough, we're just gonna throw a supercharger on there straight at the track. As you can see, we're loaded down. Got the other, just anything we can need. The $1.10 race fuel loaded in the back, everything. Let's hit the road. Inside the old cockpit, make sure she's in a tow haul mode. Got a button right there. And then we'll probably do a couple test stops here. Just hitting the brakes, see how she feels. Oh, stop's great. Yes, sir. I knew it was gonna be a little bit of a pain to add that brake controller, but that right there makes it worth it. We front locked up, skidding some. All right, don't do that. That just slammed on the brakes. Let's go to that setting and see what happens. Going about 15 and slam on the brakes, which I didn't slam them. I slapped pretty hard, and that right there felt good, so I changed it to that B1 setting, so whatever that is seems to be doing good. I changed her to the B2 setting, and that felt like really, really good. So we're coming in right now a little under 40 miles per hour, and we are gonna stop pretty hard. Oh yeah, B2, bingo. Come on, that was a good one. B2's bingo. That's dead on the money what we want. Now I ain't really towed with this thing, so let's give her some gas here and see how that does. She's doing all right, nothing crazy. The truck is way more low geared than this thing. way more low geared. I think it has 410s-ish, and then this thing's probably a 373. But that car ain't super duper heavy, I don't think. So it seems all right accelerating. If we were going up a really steep hill, this thing probably wouldn't just love it on getting going. But for boogieing just on these kind of normal hills right here, seems to be doing good. She'll tow on the back roads, huh? I don't know why. But I've wanted to tow with this thing for a while now, so I'm super pumped. Towing with the man van, baby. Yep, she does okay. If we were gonna tow something we knew was like super duper heavy, we would probably still want the truck, preferably. If you're wondering why I chose the Firebird as our tow subject, it's because Slick actually plans on getting it this week from me. And I don't know if he's gonna end up getting it tomorrow or the day after. But either way, having it loaded for him will save him that work whenever he's ready to get it. He's ready to, he has an electric fan that he just had at his shop, and he's ready to slap a shroud on that thing and see if he can get it cooling. And then it needs some basic wiring, basically the tail light harness, and getting that sorted where we can have indicator lights. And he's ready to get it to a point. Just with those things, I mean, obviously it's still missing an interior, but with that stuff, he can start driving it. We kind of made it to the point where me and him had talked about making it too, which was, you know, me helping him getting it looking good with the little makeover, and then driving, and it's pretty much there. So until interior pieces are gathered, like more of that kind of stuff, we really don't have enough stuff to do another big video on it. So I think he's gonna do that. So if you want to follow some of that progress, I'm not sure how soon he's getting to it, but I know he's planning on it. Hey, there's Nate, dog. I ain't waving. I told him why. There's a whole story why I don't wave at people no more. I'm done. If you want to see Slick make some more progress on this thing, be sure to follow his YouTube channel, OK Speed and Custom. We're doing our lap. Van staying cool. I didn't expect it to overheat or nothing, but heck, you never know. Like I said, we've never had her in tow haul. We've never had trailer on. I still like to just take stuff for a lap and see how it's doing. We never did actually look to see if our blinkers were blinking or anything like that. My truck has a temperature gauge for the transmission. This does not. It would make me feel better if it did, so we could kind of keep an eyeball on it. That's something that's kind of important to know. With that being said, my truck runs hotter than the van does, and your cooler's sharing the radiator. So if this runs cooler, and if this, the transmission in the truck never gets hot. It does a good job of staying cool. So if that is working on the truck and it works the same on here, we should be good, because everything about the truck I like. So everything about the van should be happy as well. There's some wishful thinking. We'll give the GM engineers the benefit of the doubt and say if they could do it good on the truck in 05 or whatever year that was, then they did it good on this van in 03 or whatever year it is. There's the taco boy, baby. All right, here we go for some highway towing. Gonna fill this out, see how she feels. That's what when you fill something out, you're seeing how it feels if you didn't know. That was a little repetitive. Little downshift. We're going uphill now, trying to get up to speed. Everyone's gonna have to zipper up here, left lane ends. We are pulling speed, slowly but surely. Gonna let off where we can let this escape in. Come on, get on in here. Another little downshift. All right, let's get up to some highway speeds, folks. 65 ain't enough. I'm trying to run 90 with the Firebird behind me. I mean, yeah. So this is gonna kind of be the same like my truck, in the sense that the more you'll stay around probably 3,000-ish RPMs, the better it's gonna tow. So with this having the faster gears, It would probably actually tow really good if we would get it up to 80, 85 miles per hour. And I know that sounds crazy, but I guarantee you this thing would probably stay locked in that overdrive and just boogie. All right, well, I got her back. She does good. Didn't expect it to do bad. I mean, it's a 1-ton van. Super happy we did that, guys. There's been a couple times where it would have been much more convenient to use the van in a situation. There's times where I've needed my truck for other stuff, but then because I've got it tied up in a vehicle towing situation that's behind the scenes, it just makes it a pain. So actually having something else that can tow around here and tow quite well, it's gonna be nice. I wish I could get that thing running. Luckily crap rolls downhill, so when you pop her in neutral, she'll just roll on back, won't she? And I almost let it keep going until it hit the crate. Dang, Nathan got us some orders fulfilled. I need to run these up in the morning. Usually we just park the van right here and he loads them up as we go, and then I can just get up at like 6 and get out here and get in the van and boogie to the post office. But tomorrow we'll just throw them in something else. I'm gonna leave the van hooked up to that. That way if Slick wants to take the car, he can just take the van, and then he don't have to mess with hooking the trailer up and off and all that stuff. Just make it nice and easy. So the other day, Saturday morning, I took the wagon up to get me a drink into town, and hiya! You gonna whoop somebody?
Yeah, no,
yeah, he wants it. The other day, I took the wagon to get a drink, and I came out, and wagon did not want to start for me. Had Mama bring the jump box up there, and it fired up, and we drove home. But it had enough power in the battery. It was trying to start, so there's a good possibility it had enough to power the HEI and power the ignition, I mean. So let's get her started here, and then I've got my meter. We're gonna try to tell if we've got a battery issue or an alternator issue. 11.7 volts. Check the back of our alternator. Well, it says it's putting out 40. So how do we not have that over here? That single wire right there runs from over there to over here. Like there's a break in the wire or something. Let's check for continuity here. We're gonna go on this end of the wire to over there. And sure enough, this wire here has lost its connection. And as I look underneath here, that just looks almost a little floppy. Like I wonder if that didn't get pulled on or something. Where we broke at. I mean, that's a simple, on these ends, let me go get some wrenches. If we pull that side, then we pull this side. Oh yeah, it's definitely in this connection down here. I can't, hey, you wanna, yeah, you wanna do this? You wanna do this? Land again. Where'd he go? Blind butt, I lost him. Oh, he's back. Damn horse flies are fast. Ooh. Ah, just out from underneath there. You better run. I can't even get that off there. All that was holding that together just there was heat shrink. Just what I was hoping for. More wiring. This plan, we'll take this over a bad alternator or battery, right? Could be worse. Get an eyelet that's a little bigger than what was on there. Yep. All right, looking good. Snug it. Snug it. Goodness, one of them screeched that first time and knocked my right eardrum clean out. Ah, 13.6. That'll charge us. Sometimes a simple connection will get you. Well, other than having a little bit more of a mess to pick up, which I'm working on here, guys, I think that's gonna do us for this go around. Not the most exciting thing. A couple little changes in our wiring on the man van, but yeah, like I said, super happy. We did it. Long overdue as far as I'm concerned. And wasn't sure what I was getting into, but that works out, okay? Something that needed did. So, I appreciate you guys watching, being here on the second channel. Puddin'sfabshop.com for some of that good quality merchandise. Y'all kind of sold us out on the Steely shirt, Model A shirt, blah, blah, blah. So just thank y'all for the support there. I'm on the Patreon. We started channel memberships on the main channel, not the second channel. I don't think I mentioned that. If you go on the main channel, you click on literally the channel where it takes you to my channel. It should show my picture, and then it says like subscribe. I think next there it says join. That's the way you can support the channel. And people have been asking for them, and now people don't know how to get to them. So I'm having to tell people how to get to them. But I didn't know how to get to them. I had to Google and this and that. There's not really a good way to do it other than what I just described. And I only think that works. Y'all know me, that was me. I was shooting a spitball. I was spitballing. Y'all know me, I'm just firing from the hip, baby. So that's it. All the stuff I told you, I think I said it already. Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, blah, 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 blah. I will see you guys next time. However, do not forget, sitting on your ass will not finish your project. I'll see y'all in the next one. Hot damn, there's so much BS-ery. We had to start a whole channel for all the extras. Be sure to go check out Puddin's Fab Shop if you ain't seen that baby yet. Come on!